up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube channel, JJ Prime Reviews. And we're back with another live stream because it's Monday. It's prime time with the double J. I don't know what I just said there, but Grimlock, all I can say is Grimlock. Yeah, there he is. There is Grimlock. Oh, isn't he amazing? Isn't Grimlock amazing? Look at him. Look at him. Ah, look at him. Look at him. Ah, so, all right. So, how is everybody doing on this Monday morning or Sunday evening? Where you guys are, I don't know. um, uh, I don't know, but you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Mhm, mhm, mhm. All right. Okay. Really? No one is actually joining the live. Let me hang out. There. Maybe change the title a little bit. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I see one viewer, but I don't see anybody in the chat. So if you're in the chat, say hi. Say hi in the chat. So, okay, all right. Nobody. Wow. Nobody. Usually Inktastic comes in, but I don't know where he is. Don't know where he is. Where's Ink? Where's Ink? Where is Ink, man? Where is Ink? Oh goodness. Oh goodness me. Where is Ink? Where is Inktastic? He's usually on time. Oh, there he is. I was like wondering where you were. What the heck? Inktastic. Bro, 3 minutes late. You're never late. You are never late. But anyway, I got something to show you guys. Well, only one guy is here. Where you at? E. Inktastic said E on Discord. Yes, Ink. I know. But anyway, I was doing a 3D design project. Oh, I see. So that's what you were doing. That is what you were doing. Okay. I see that. Okay. Oh, hello, Daniel. What's up, Daniel? But anyway, so I got this one. What the heck did you do to Bone Crusher? Anyway, so I got this set. I bought this set at a Lego store. Was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. No, it was on Saturday. So I bought this at a Lego store. Found a Lego Brickheadz Transformers, Optimus Prime truck, and Optimus Prime bot. So you can build two different things. So you can build the robot mode and the truck mode. So we'll build it soon. Don't know when I'm gonna build it on the channel, but we shall see. We shall see when. Maybe tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when, but we will build it. My streak has been broken. That is what you say. Your streak has been broken. Does this set require me to put on stickers? No, I think it's already decaled on. So I need to get the decals already put on there. But Can anybody remind me that do Lego sets uh come with separate sticker sheets for you to put on stickers? I know Creo did, but I'm not sure if Lego did. Maybe not. I don't think Lego does. I don't think Lego allows you to put stickers on by yourself. I think they just put the decals on and then sell it straight. So yeah, I think that's what happens. They usually come with separate sticker sheets. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they already put the decals on there. So yes, Lego comes with sticker sheets. But what kind of sets come with sticker sheets? I don't remember. But there we go. And look, Hasbro, Takara Tomy, and Hasbro Authentic. It's authentic. Very authentic. So, more than meets the eye. There we go. Yeah. And yes, I'm very excited with this. Components made in Denmark, Mexico, Hungary, China, Vietnam, and the Czech Republic. Manufactured by the Lego Group DK7190 Billund, Denmark. Imported in the UK by Lego Company Limited. Okay, sure. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay. Copyrighted 2025. So it's this year. Yes. A lot of them do, and I think these blockheads do as well. Really? Looks like they're prepared for the stickers because I gotta be I gotta be very, very delicate with the stickers because you want them to be perfect. You want them to be perfect stickers, but maybe they don't come with the stickers. Maybe they're already decals on. So sometimes Lego is like that. Sometimes Lego already puts on the decals for you. So yeah. Oh. There you go. I know I should not think or mention any tariff situation. Okay. Let's not try to mention the tariffs because we don't want to get anybody's hopes up. I mean, yeah, let's not mention the tariffs. We don't want to mention tariffs here. I mean, it's a good topic for discussion, but we don't want to dive into that topic because it's anyway. So yeah, it's okay. Are there any Transformers news that I missed on TFW? Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. I guess we can talk about this this third party figure that was recently revealed. Okay, we can talk about this Big Mac toy BIG01 Fort Max. Yeah. Big Mac toy, and look at that city mode. Now that sure is a city mode. That looks good. I'm glad they actually painted the windows. So yeah, so that is a city mode. That's definitely a city mode. Very cool. That's Fort Max in his other configuration for the base mode, and yeah, looks good. Looks very good. There we have the battle station mode, the flying battle station mode. That looks pretty good. I mean, the transformation, of course, it looks very simple because it's Fort Max. He doesn't. He doesn't. You don't. You don't need to transform that much. But anyway, but there it is, the robot mode. It's 760 millimeters tall. And why did they cover the face? They covered his face for some reason. They covered his face. I don't know why. So he has big cannons, but it looks good. But apparently, I've heard that the size is really big. 29 inches. I think so. I think that's what BC said. So, 29 inches tall. I heard that he's 29 inches tall. They cover face due to copyright reasons. Oh, I see. Studio Cell did the same thing with their Unicron. So they're just covering the face like, oh no, it's not Fortress Maximus. No, it's something else. It's not Fortress Maximus. Honestly, Daniel, we should never hate on the third party stuff. We need to appreciate the third-party figures because of how cleverly engineered they are. I mean, I have some third-party figures of my own, but I don't have all of them. I only have a few. I have the Unique Toys Dragoon, well, knockoff undersized Unique Toys Dragoon, and I have the knockoff Perukill, aka Age of Extinction Lockdown. I own the Magic Square little tiny chibi RC, and I have what is it called? Mechanic Studio. I have the Mechanic Studio Octane, the Legend Scale Octane. That's my first and only Octane figure. And I have the knockoff Iron Factory Bruticus. I have the APC toy stuff. I have the what is it? I have the knockoff upscale Unique Toys. Uh, Age of Extinction / Last Night Optimus Prime. And that is pretty much all. Oh wait, no, I have Transcribe Mohican as well. I have Transcribe Mohican because that thing looks great. So yeah. And if it wasn't for a third party, let me tell you this: if it wasn't for a third party, we wouldn't have had the combiners that are using the skeleton system. So yeah, we wouldn't have had Legacy Menasor or Age of the Prime Superion or the upcoming Bruticus or Studio Series 86 Devastator without third party, because third party is basically the one that started the skeleton system. So that's what they started with that. So they and Hasbro took cues from that. So if it wasn't for third party, we wouldn't have it. Yeah. And of course, if it wasn't for third party, they wouldn't have had like updated toys for the DJD, because Mastermind Creations, oh, it's a good company. They even did IDW Rodimus. You know, they did a lot of characters from the IDW comics. I mean, Thunder Clash even, and IDW Breakaway. You know, all that stuff. Yada 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 yada. Yada. You know, it's yeah. I mean, of course, if you have the money, then of course you can collect third-party figures. Because, well, I never collected third-party because, you know, one thing is the price. The price is just crazy expensive. You know. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I know Hasbro did like an IDW Tarn, but only third-party figures. Plus, third party can give us stuff that we probably wouldn't get from Hasbro, like Doctor Wu. They did a little tiny frenzy. They just revealed the frenzy, and I might even get that. You know, depending on the price. So, I do plan on getting Studio Cell Unicron soon. One thing to be sure is Marvelous. I've heard that the transformation is not fun. Joints are just way too tight, and might not be a fun figure to mess with. You know, if I were to choose a Unicron, I go for the HasLab one, because honestly, I've heard that it's a more fun figure to mess with, more fun figure to transform. So, yeah. I plan to keep him in robot mode. Maybe you transform him once, then you transform him back again in robot mode, and you don't touch him. Because if it's transformable, you have to transform it into planet mode. Don't forget the New Age Romulus. You know, the one where the fans desperately wanted a Chuck scale gun Megatron. That's true, but you know that doesn't really scale well with Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. You know, it's way too short. It only scales well with Earthrise Prime. But then again, I don't really want the New Age Romulus. I'm gonna wait for the Studio Series 86 Megatron, because I personally don't care if he's a gun or tank. You know, if he's a tank, cool, because I love tanks, and a tank is way more powerful than a gun. Because if Megatron as a gun just lays there, he's useless. He's kind of useless as a gun when no one holds him. You remember that one episode of G1 where Megatron was stuck in gun mode and no one picked him up? People just let him alone, and he just couldn't do anything. He just couldn't do anything. But definitely short, but to be fair, this was definitely in production way before SS86 Prime was revealed. That's true. That is true. That is very, very true. Okay, I'm gonna see if TFA can hop in here. Usually I send a link to him. So. Mhm, mhm, and see if Acer can join in as well. It was more so designed to scale with Earthrise Prime. Yeah, that is true. But me personally, I'm just gonna wait for the Studio Series 86 Megatron to come out, and I'm still waiting for the reveal of the guy. So hopefully he looks good in robot mode, because honestly, that's the mode that matters to me the most. Alt mode, if it looks good in tank mode, then I'm fine with it. It's just the robot mode that needs to look very cartoon accurate. It needs to have that cartoony vibe. That's what Studio Series 86 is doing. That doing that cartoony vibe. Like how Studio Series 86 Prime did. Giving us that cartoony vibe, and how the Dinobots are doing as well. So I definitely need to see how Megatron looks in robot mode as far as Studio Series 86 goes. You know, because I already have my Galvatron, so I just need to have the Megatron before he became Galvatron. So yeah, but we'll see what happens. We shall see. We shall see. Imagine if they make SS86 Megatron a jet, or better yet, a triple changer, just like they did with concept art Megs. What if they make him a triple changer? I think that would be fantastic. That would be very, very fantastic. Anyway, okay, let me see if there are any other toy news that are new. Oh, we can actually look at some behind the scenes of each of the primes, deluxe class, Alchemist Prime. Oh, look at that. Oops. I okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, look at Alchemist Prime, man. Concept art Megs failed at the triple changer thing. uh Not to me, in my personal opinion. Not to me. I honestly dig how concept art Megatron was a triple changer, and I don't need both alt modes to be perfect, because Megatron, he doesn't desire to have beautiful looking alt modes. My logic is that Megatron is fine with weird looking Cybertronian alt modes. And honestly, I think the tank mode is fine. Tank mode is solid. And even when I transform him into jet mode, my copy is actually really solid. It actually locks into place very, very well. So I guess it's a case where your mileage may vary. So yeah. But again, it's Megatron. Have we seen his alt modes being like cohesive? Like for example, RID 2001 Megatron, his all of his modes, like including the his jet mode. I mean, it's not Earth. It's not an Earth jet. It's a Cybertronian jet. So I mean, even this Megatron. I mean, this Megatron does not resemble an Earth jet at all, and still it looks good as a Cybertronian jet. And in my personal opinion, I mean, Megatron looks good in both tank and jet. So, uh, I mean, yeah, Armada Megatron was pretty cohesive as a jet. As a tank. Sorry, Cybertron, his car mode was pretty cohesive, but again, he does have a jet mode that really wasn't cohesive. So, I mean, yes, I know animated and Earth Park. Yeah, yes. I'm aware. With animated with very cohesive helicopter mode. I mean, pretty much in Earth mode for animated. Yeah. So yeah, animate. Well, yeah. But we have to take into account that this never appeared in the movies. So we never knew how Megatron looked like in the Bumblebee movie, and we never really knew how his alt modes would look like. I mean, we saw the concept art. I mean, yes, the concept art. I will admit the concept art for Megatron is better than the actual toy. You know, it looks better than the actual toy, but for what this is intending to be, I'm okay with, because the robot mode is where the figure really shines. So I pretty much the alt modes don't really matter to me that much. The robot modes are just because I display my figures in robot mode anyway. So yeah, after I transform them back into the alt modes, I transform them through the robot modes really quick. So because I have to have space in my shelves. So but we all display whatever we want to display. So and that's fine. So hey, look, it's a visible head syndrome. And the transformation process for concept art Megatron is smooth. Me personally, it's smooth and it's enjoyable. So I like transforming this figure. So yeah, it never appeared, but at the same time, the other Bumblebee movie figures alt mode didn't show up, but had cohesive alt modes. That is true. Sunstreaker never appeared, and his alt mode looks 10 times better than Megatron's. Yeah. Well, for me anyway, it's not about fashion for Megatron. It's all more about the function. So his tank mode is just to roll around and shoot some Autobots down, kill Autobots. And his jet mode is more used to fly around and shoot Autobots from above. So, but still a fun figure in my opinion. So. Because for Megatron, I kind of accept the aesthetics here, because it's Cybertronian, alien, it's supposed to look weird. So, and honestly, I kind of like how the arms make up the turret for concept art makes. I thought that was clever engineering there. I think that looks fine. But I mean, between the tank and the jet, I think the tank mode works better than the jet for you know gotta love that nice Cybertronian space. Kuntak, yeah, I agree with you with Sunstreaker there. So yeah. Anyway, should I transform him into a jet mode? No, I'm gonna transform him into robot mode. Okay, I'm gonna transform this guy into robot mode real quick. There we go. And what else? This one, clip. And in, rotate this around, rotate head around. There we go. And then unpack all this. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. We got that tabbed in. Whoops, that didn't tab in all the way. Oopsies. Anyway. Okay, there we go. I mean, to be fair, you could fan mode him into a much better looking tank mode if you really want to. Fan mode him into a gun mode. I've seen people doing the fan modes. Me personally, I don't do the fan modes because I just don't do it. Because it's. I mean, y'all can do the fan modes if you want, but me personally, I just don't want to do it. So. Who is this? It's a new person. Yaro Giovanni. Hi. Hi there. So I guess you're a new person in this stream. Okay. Um, hi. Hello there. Hello, Yaro Giovanni. Um, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I see you're okay. Welcome. Thank you for hopping in here. Thank you for being here with us. But yeah, all right. Anyway, where are you from, Yaro? Where are you from? Would like to know where you're from. Of course. Okay, maybe just rotate this around. It's supposed to rotate around. There we go. Kinda. I'm in Morgan's server as Teeny Evil Roddy. Oh, it's you. Hello. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you. Just untap this, and then whoop. There we go. And unfold his leg. There we go. Messing with Wheeljack right now. Dark of the Moon Wheeljack, Rice Beast Wheeljack, or the Bumblebee movie Wheeljack, or is it the Blockies Wheeljack? Which Wheeljack are we talking here? You're from the U.S., Yaro? Okay, that's good. I see. Legacy Armada Wheeljack. Dang it! Dang it, Inktastic! How dare you! How dare you! How dare you mention Armada Wheeljack in front of my face? You know I can't get him. You know I can never get him. I'm doing well, just figuring out what to do. Maybe draw or more photography. I'd go for more photography, but that's up to you. If you want to keep on drawing, keep on drawing. So keep on drawing, my friend. Keep on drawing. Yeah. There we go. Concept art Megs in Revolt mode, and he looks awesome in Revolt mode. Look at that. Inktastic says he would rather keep on drawing, but you know, it's up to him. But let's look at these pictures of Alchemist Prime. My gosh, look at that. Look at the gold paint on him. It looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't this amazing? Look at that. We have all the weapons from the primes. That's cool. That's pretty cool. He can even use Solus's forge there. There he is in his alt mirror. Looks awesome. Looks good. Looks very cool. Oh no. The back portion of the vehicle has the feet just laying there. Anyway. But it looks good. Nonetheless, it looks really cool. I do quite like it. Oh, the feet can just be like that, you know. But yeah, it looks good. Oh wow. That looks really good. I love Alchemist Prime. I can't wait to get this figure. Cannot wait to get this figure, man. I cannot wait. Any updates on getting one of the 13 primes? No, not yet, but we will we'll get them really soon. I definitely want to collect the 13 primes for my collection, but we'll get them very soon. We'll get them very soon. No worries. We will get them pretty soon. So. And of course, people, don't forget to smash the like button down below for the live stream. Don't forget to smash it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell icon as well. So, yeah, I'm lucky to have Megatronus the Fallen. Yeah, you are lucky. You are very lucky, Johnson in the studio. I'm lucky to have both Constructicons. Fantastic. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, man. Don't you dare. You Anyway. I wonder if the scrapyard people would like to join in. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We shall see. Same luck as Tiger Hawk. Hey, at least I have him in my collection. Okay, you don't get. Wait, Wasp, Wasp. Hey, Wasp is available! Hooray! Age of the Primes, Wasp is available! Wasp is available! Oh, yes, yes. Wasp is available! Yay! Wasp is available. No, not the Gorilla Inktastic. Don't you dare. Don't you mention it. No, don't you mention it, man. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Do not say it. I'm begging you. Do not say it. Don't say it. Don't say it, man. Don't. Just don't. Don't say it. Don't say it, man. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Do not say it. I don't need him, but good luck getting him. You don't need Wasp? That's interesting. Because I'm pretty sure everybody needs Wasp because Wasp has been warming up shelves a bit, so I can wait. Well, I need the Wasp. I need Waspinator. I need animated Wasp in my collection. I need more Decepticons. So yeah, I need him. Oh, he looks so good. The head sculpt looks so good. Wave 2 of Age of the Primes has been spotted. What? Wave 2 already spotted? But they're not supposed to be available until July. That doesn't make sense. What? Huh? What? Nah, I'd rather save my money for 13 Primes and Combiners. No, suit yourself. I'm more of a completionist, so gotta get all of them. Gotta get all. Yeah. But yeah. Gotta get all of it. You know. Someone in Canada found all the deluxes. Apparently, Mike's _ Transformers found Age of the Primes Vortex. He already has him. Don't forget, you don't need G1 Grimlock. I just collect the characters I like. G1 Grimlock or G2 Grimlock? You mean G2 Grimlock, the blue one? Because I already have my G1 Grimlock. I already have him. So, I mean, I don't need G2 Grimlock, but for the most part, I'm going to get all. I want that new Devastator so bad. Me too. I want all the Constructicons. I really want all the Constructicons. Man. I need them. I need them badly. I need them very, very badly. Oh. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're like 11 away from 2,200 on YouTube. Yeah, 11 away, 11 subscribers away from 2,200 subs. That's awesome. That's very much awesome. So keep on supporting the channel. Keep on sharing the channel with other people so that they can subscribe. In the meantime, I'll definitely do more shorts, do more transforming shorts, do more tutorials. I used to be a Decepticon guy. Now I'm more of an Autobot dude. I blame Blaster. Lol. You mean this guy? We got Blaster from Legacy, from Kingdom, from Studio Series 86, whatever. Still the same toy. I mean, for SS86 is more of a cartoony Blaster, but it's the same mold, same everything. So, yeah. But there we go. There's Blaster. Anyway. What up, B?
What was that? I was so confused.
I don't know. It's just what I want. It's just what I like to do. Anyway.
Okay, so pretend bubble that.
BC is like, I have no clue what that happened. What just happened?
So do I.
So Megatronus, you got Megatronus. You have him, and I'm jealous.
He's great, isn't he?
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. I still need him.
No, you're referring to the fact that I have him.
Oh. Well, at least I have a Lego Brickheads.
Cool.
This is adorable. I was just
So,
in the Lego store and I found this and I'm like, oh. And I told y'all if I saw this in a Lego store I would buy it, and I did. So I told y'all I would buy one of this.
For those of us who are big into the Japanese continuity and are going to have issues with putting Star Optimus Prime, with the other 13, that's for the sake of having the 13, if that drives you nuts, I might have a solution for y'all. If you desperately need a 13th,
reactivate Prime.
You're welcome. Thank you. So yeah, reactivate Voyager Prime is the perfect stand-in.
Or your Transformers Prime Optimus Prime can stand in as well.
Or, just as the 13th.
Any Optimus Prime can stand in as the 13th, Whether it be Prime, whether it be animated Prime, or whether it be the gamer edition Prime, think about that, or the IDW Senator Orion Pass, you can have that as your 13th. So
Yeah, but what we want to throw across the room.
Sadly, TFA won't be joining us. Not feeling himself, but oh well. It is what it is. I'm transforming Kingdom / Legacy Kingdom / Legacy / 80 Flash. That's what I'm transforming right now. So.
But yeah, I had literally just uncovered that reactivate Voyager Prime works wonders for that.
That's good. Pretty good. Hey JJ, would you review any of the classics blockies for TF1 characters? If I can find more on the shelf, then yeah, I'll buy it. I'll buy one and build them on the channel. So
Sure. You won't regret it. Here you go.
Thank you.
I heard you, Rob. I heard you. But no, because for me, I'm good with my Studio Series TF1 stuff. So yeah.
I need to let the dog out.
And Sentinel Prime, I also saw you have Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1 Studio Series.
Yes, I do.
And how is the boy? How is the bull crap Prime?
So, Pretender to the Throne is actually, so far, of the 4 series TF1 figures we got, Sentinel by far is actually the best one.
Wow.
And it's entirely due to the fact that, unlike the other 3, he has the battle mode.
Why are people iffy on the Japanese continuity? Good question.
No, so I'm pretty sure they're referring to what I was talking about. So basically, if you're one of those people where you're familiar with the Japanese continuity and you know who Star Convoy is, I could already see how him being the new 13th Prime, it would kind of rub people the wrong way, especially since at that point you really don't want to pay the money to get 2 of those to represent 2 different shelves. So I kind of get it. I was simply stating, hey, if you really don't want to do that and you want to have your Titan class Star Convoy on your Japanese continuity shelf, Reactivate Prime will more than fit that bill. Also, Rob did the thing.
Mommy's working. Dad's working. Daddy's working.
Sorry. Most of my figures aren't separated by continuity. I just mash them together. Same. Laster meet twin cast. Or do you mean Billy? I don't know.
Has BC gotten Bone Crusher yet?
Hmm.
Have I gotten Bone Crusher yet? Honestly, dude, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be getting any of them, to be completely honest with you. I'm not 100% sure yet. I haven't quite made a decision. I'm still
Hey!
thinking about it, Yes, I do have Bone Crusher and I have Scrapper, and they're both pretty good.
Mhm. Billy and Bob, my faves. Rodimus. Rodimus.
And again, I mean, and if that same person is going to ask me about the aerial bots, I mean, I don't know, maybe at some point. I'm not sure yet.
uh, so yeah, I have the job. I have I've been hired,
Which is good to know.
which is so good. And today is the training session, and yeah, we can last for 45 minutes or 1 hour. So.
Congrats, by the way, JJ.
Thank you, Suko.
Did you hear him? He called you Suko. For the record, JJ, it's not Suko. It's not Suko. It's Rob Skull.
It's Rob Skull.
He's Rabuko Skull the Minicon.
He's a Minicon Suko the Rob.
God.
So I just revisited my Transformers Armada game on my laptop last night, and easier to play when I have a controller. So much easier. And yes, I used Hotshot to defeat Megatron. Yes.
Why would you use Hotshot to defeat Megatron? That's just insulting.
It took me 3 tries, so 3 or 4 tries, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just wanted to test out every character, Red Alert, Hotshot, and Prime. Try to defeat Megatron with all 3 characters. And I did it. I managed to do it. Yeah.
So it was Hotshot that you managed to beat him with.
Yeah. I managed to beat Megatron with Hotshot, and I managed to kill Unicron with Hotshot too. Yes.
Yeah, but depending on what difficulty level you're playing on, you may not get to, you may not get to go after Unicron yet, because depending on the difficulty level you're playing on, there's a specific amount of mini-cons you have to collect before you even have a shot at fighting them.
You have to collect all 40 minicons.
No, actually, it all entirely depends on the difficulty level you're playing on. So if you're playing on easy mode, you only need 20. If you're playing on medium, you only need 30. If you're playing on the hardest difficulty, you need all 40.
Wow.
How would PC know this? I've beaten that game on all 3 difficulties. Anybody who's played that game knows it's not a forgiving game. It will break you.
Especially Tidal Wave.
Just remember, if SS Bone Crusher looks bad, just remember the Power Wars figure exists. Honestly, I love the look of the Studio Series Bone Crusher a lot better, because he just naturally looks much better in comparison to, the Combiner War. But that's just facts. Yeah, I mean, I will at least say this much. I understand why Scrapper couldn't have a waist joint, because if they would have actually put the cut for the swivel for the waist in where the actual ankle joint is supposed to actually work, eventually you would have torn the thing in half. So I 100% understand why they didn't keep why they didn't give him the waist joint. Bone Crusher technically does have the waist joint, but unfortunately, due to how he transforms, his chest piece is in a stationary spot. So even if you rotate his waist, his chest stays in one spot.
So you have to untap his waist and untap the chest.
You have to untap the entire torso shovel to get the waist joint going. And it looks absolutely ridiculous. But again, bearing in mind, this is supposed to be a combiner character, I'm a lot more willing to forgive it, because of the fact that waist joint technically isn't supposed to be a waist joint. It's supposed to be a shoulder joint.
And looking at the G1 Bone Crusher's animation model, you don't see a waist. And did the Combiner Wars one had a waist swivel? No, I don't think so.
No. If memory serves me right, I think only 3 of them had it. I know for a fact Long Haul had it because he needed it for the sake of the actual combined mode.
That's
I
scavenger.
want to say Mixmaster had it. I know
No, he didn't.
I know Scrapper didn't. I know Scavenger and Bone Crusher didn't. I'm not 100% sure.
No, Mixmaster didn't have it. Oh no, wait, no, he does. I think he does. The bottom part of the waist.
Yeah, again, I don't remember, so
Hook definitely does not. Hook definitely does not have it.
So it's safe to say that when it comes to all these Constructicons for Studio Series 86, yeah, we're gonna have the we're gonna have a good portion of them taking engineering cues from their Combiner Wars counterpart. However, two of them, plain as they were reworked from the ground up. We saw Long Haul. We see how great he looks because of the frame system. Get bent. I don't care how you feel. I love the frame system. It's more stable. That said, before I really start getting people to crash out on me, to get to my point, this time around, Long Haul and Mixmaster are going to be brand new figures built from the ground up.
Yep.
Because for those who do remember, for whatever friggin' reason, Hasbro decided that Mixmaster had to be the oddball out. He had a cement stinger butt in his robot mode, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's dumb. Like, if it was a case of, well, we're trying to be more modern, we're trying to make sure that we can utilize a vehicle that actually makes sense. No, you all, like, plain as day, the new team saw how badly they got railed for that back in the day. And they sat there and said, yeah, nah, we're not doing that.
Even this is better than Combiner Wars Mixmaster.
Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know any of the combiners very well at all. I might want to read up on them. So I would recommend doing that. However, I would also make sure that you're checking with other people who are more familiar with Transformers, so you know what combiners come from what eras.
Yeah.
That of, like, say for instance, you're looking around and you find a combiner by the name of Bruticus Maximus, and you're like, oh, hey, this thing is pretty cool. I think that's supposed to be G1 Bruticus. People are going to look at you crazy.
Because Bruticus Maximus is from Energon, not G1.
Yeah, he's from Energon. He's not from G1. There's a difference.
And there's even a guy called Constructicon Maximus, who we all know that's technically Devastator. So.
The skeleton system hate is so frustrating to deal with. Yes, it is frustrating to deal with, but I actually have been coming across a lot of people where they make their feeling towards the frame system abundantly clear, where they firmly stand on they don't like it, but they also preface it by saying, with that said, though, if you do like the frame system, I do see where it benefits the combiner. People like that, I'm more than willing to have a conversation with, because that tells me you're not just going to sit there and say, my opinion is correct, and anything you try to say in opposition to it is wrong.
People really need to understand the word opinion. So, yeah. An opinion is opinion, a fact is a fact. Okay.
Exactly. And let's face it, cold hard facts, the frame system is the most ideal because, one, it actually gets them closer to their G1 models, regardless of how you may feel about it. It does. It's been proven.
Stark Rodimus and Shadowcast Rodimus are not the same guy? Oh.
Okay. JJ, do I need to educate? No, I'm not trying to set up a joke or anything. I'm asking a genuine question. Do I need to educate you?
Yes, please.
Okay, so Dark Rodimus is a e-hobby black repaint of the original Hot Rod toy. They called that, like way back in the day, they didn't call that Dead Hot Rod or Sleep Mode Hot Rod. They specifically called that Dark Hot Rod. And it's a color scheme that was done through e-hobby that ended up getting a callback reference in Cyberverse. Like, of all places, Cyberverse.
Wow.
So naturally, whenever people see Shattered Glass Rodimus and they see all the black, they naturally think, "Oh, Dark Rodimus." It's not the same character. Dark Rodimus is literally the hot rod figure that keeps all of his traditional orange and yellow flames, but the rest of the body's black. Shattered Glass Rodimus is the black car with the purple flames.
Okay.
So yeah, there actually is a very big difference between the two.
I just read up on TF Wiki that Dark Hot Rod was a Decepticon and then he became an Autobot.
Yeah, again, e-hobby.
Wow. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, thank you. What? He was in the Transformers PS2 game? Well, he was in the Transformers PS2 game. Oh, okay. There was also a toy called Black Rodimus from the Fight Super Robot Lifeform Transformers line.
I shouldn't even be surprised at this point. We all know how much Takara and Hasbro loves their black repaints.
Yep, they do love it. Oh my. Oh, there's a guy called Black Rodimus Convoy. Rodimus Prime's insecurities, his reluctance at leadership and possessing the matrix of leadership given form. What?
It's basically just the original Rodimus toy, but in black.
And a Decepticon too. Okay.
Yeah, but like those are ones where they actually never really had any like real fiction applied to them other than written up bios.
And then there's also the animated Dark Rodimus. Black Rodimus. So it's animated Hot Rod in black. And at the same time. Okay. Okay. I see you. All right. So someone got Age of the Prime's Vortex very early?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, someone got Age of the Prime's Deluxe Class Vortex like super early. I don't know how. I don't know why, but he got the packaging and he got the figure itself.
I need to see this.
So yeah, it is my friend Mike's _ Transformers. Yeah. You got it.
Ooh. Oh, I bet he's going to be making a lot of people mad with that picture.
Even has the official packaging for it. What?
That said, though, one thing I did want to bring up. Does anybody notice the fact that ever since Legacy Menasor hit the scene, there have been actual Combiner Wars Glazers coming out of nowhere? Which I find really funny because those same people who glazed the Combiner Wars line like no tomorrow now. Many years ago, they were the same people complaining about the line. Like, bro, pick a side. It's either you hate these or you love these. You have to pick a side. Like at this point, you got to pick a side.
I still hate Combiner Wars Brawl. I don't have him, but I still hate him.
Well, Age of the Primes next year is going to give us a new Voyager one, so you'll be okay.
Thank goodness, because I don't want to deal with a Brawl who has no stomach.
He's got a stomach. It's just not. Yeah.
He don't got a belly. Look at him from the side. He doesn't have a belly.
Okay, whatever you say.
Because between his chest and his crotch is just empty.
Yeah, and the Studio Series the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Devastator box set is a Titan class. Spoiler alert, no, it's not. And if anybody is going to sit there and try and tell me, well, if you look at the price tag, if you're going to go by the price tag, guess what? Star Convoy is not a Titan class.
Fantastic says, because the Combiner Wars Scramble City system feels like a real combiner than a stupid skeleton system. Hey, let me say this. Would you rather keep a combiner that is all loose and flimsy and falls apart all the time than keeping a much more solid combiner that fuses well and
Everyone just swears up and down that the skeleton system does not feel like a real combiner. You clearly did not pay enough attention to the G1 cartoon. The frame system has always been there. Your eye literally, like your own little kid eyes, just consistently tricked you into believing it wasn't there. That frame system has always been there. You're only just now actually noticing it, and you don't like it. And again, if you're one of those people where you're like, look, I just prefer the way Combiner Wars did it. If the frame system works for you, that's fine. If it just doesn't work for me, like y'all people who are like that, y'all are good with me. But everybody else is going to sit there and scream that the Combiner Wars stuff felt more like real combiners than the skeleton system. Hate to break it to you, but the skeleton system are the real combiners.
Yeah,
just flat out they are. There's no fighting about this. There's no arguing with it.
And look at the third-party companies; they're doing the same thing too.
Yeah, and the third-party companies, I've noticed, not a soul once complained about the frame system on the third-party combiners. But the moment Hasbro does it, it's an issue. Like the math ain't math in here.
Yep, it's not really accurate there. So it's not really yeah, I don't know why. Just don't know why, but. I mean, I guess people maybe want the actual figures to turn into limbs themselves, but look at G1, they never did that. So, yeah. To be honest, I wish they remade the Rodimus Unicronus toy with better knee joints. Well, here's the thing. The one repaint they never did was a black repaint of Kingdom Rodimus. So they never did a repaint of Kingdom Rodimus as the Rodimus Unicronus. So,
What time do you start tomorrow?
4.
Okay. Then we probably should start gearing up to get you home.
I want that so badly. Oh, because I said it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, Of course, if Hasbro decides to do a Rodimus Unicronus repaint of Kingdom Rodimus, I don't know. I mean, they've done the black repaint of Hot Rod, Shadow Glass, in the Shadow Glass colors, but Kingdom Rodimus, I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever do it, but Hasbro, they're gonna do it because they love their black repaint so much. But
Oh, how they love their black repaint.
Wind Charger, Wind Charger, Wind Charger, Wind Charger, getting a figure next year, and at least it's not the no. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
You're gonna say it.
At least it's not a dead version anyway. Hey, at least it's not the.
Deserved.
Kyle.
That tickled.
Oh.
Good thing I just did that. What?
Me and alt dude, black repaint's my best friend. I see.
Huh?
God dang it! And stop mentioning Armada wheel track because that's a figure I can never get. Okay.
Regular?
Stop mentioning Armada wheel track. You dare mention him in front of my face? No.
So Armada Wheeljack is pretty great.
Damn it! I need him, but I just can't get him at all. No, my country just refuses to sell him.
I'm gonna need Grace of Keith anyway.
Speaking of
Ooh.
Oh, well, I have not busted them out yet. Okay. I think it's working.
I see Rob, aka Suko, aka the Mini Kansuko.
What?
Well, Daniel, looks like you're gonna have to hunt down the dead version of Prowl because it's actually more accurate than the alive ones.
Well, I know you just like them a lot, so go ahead.
Little JJ, where are you? Where are you?
This is the way we drive. This is the way we drive back every single day. And it's so much fun. It's amazing.
Yeah, again, if at some point I can get a hold of the Bumblebee.
And next time we go to a GameStop, touch the GameStop my mind.
Rodimus Unicornus' arm still hurts my hands. I know it's a very soft, very loud. I mean, I don't own Rodimus Unicornus Yarrow, but I do have the mold as the Rodimus Prime, so it definitely hurts. It's a loud snap. So, what was that nursery rhyme I heard? The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Yes, my son is watching Miss Rachel.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I believe he's watching it on Netflix because it's on Netflix.
Nope, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Okay. Apparently, Miss Rachel is on Netflix. So,
Oh no.
but anyway, oh yeah, I have yet to see the Minecraft movie. I want to watch it just for the laughs.
Thoughts on Invincible season 3. So I actually just caught up on Invincible entirely.
And
Oh my lord. My lord.
it's a good show, isn't it?
It's such a good show. Poor
Yeah.
Mark though. Like, can we give the poor boy a break?
Yeah. 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 Need to give him a break. He's
Also, I don't care how anybody feels about what I'm gonna say. Conquest got exactly what he deserved.
mm-hmm.
Like, Conquest got exactly what he deserved.
Yep. You almost killed Mark's girl. You almost killed her.
He almost killed Eve, and when she came back from that, ooh, I was hoping and praying. I was hoping and praying she was gonna finish him off.
At least Eve was able to come back. So
Thank God, man. If she would have actually died, I'm not gonna lie, I'd have crashed out. I'd be screaming, "I am getting it!"
well, of course, there's one death of the character that I feel very sad about.
Rex.
You know. Yeah, man.
In season 1, I hated Rex with every fiber of my being. In season 2, he actually was really putting forth the effort to be a better person. In season 3, he was legit coming around and he actually became one of my favorite characters. And then they killed him off. I'm like, you MFers.
Well, at least the clone. The clone lives.
Rudy has
Mhm.
decided to call himself Rex.
I mean, it's a clone. It's his clone. So basically, Rudy is Rex's little twin bro.
But yeah, just Invincible season 2 and 3. WTF, dude.
So good. That's a good show, man. Such a good show, and I'm honestly glad that Man is turning more to a heroic dude. So
Who?
Omni Man, Mark's father.
Okay, so I would say less him becoming a genuine hero and more him dealing with the existential crisis of these are my people, these are my traditions, but I got a different perspective
Hmm.
and I ruined that by siding with my people and I now feel bad about it. I don't know why I feel bad about it. So I'm going to run off to this other planet, be completely secluded. But now I know for a fact they're all coming after me. So now I don't know what to do.
Hmm.
Omni-Man as a character, I'm sorry,
Hmm.
but the moment he called Mark's mom a pet was the moment I denounced him.
Hmm.
I don't care how big of a redemption arc he gets. He is going to get what he deserves at some point because there's just some things you just don't walk away from.
Mm-hmm. I guess. Yeah, that is true.
Also, every single time Mark fights somebody, he gets brutally beat.
Did you watch the moment where they had a, uh, a Spider-Man spoof?
Yes, that was funny. That actually references a crossover in comic book history that actually happened. Because if memory serves me right, Robert Kirkman got to do a run of Spider-Man, and since he was the creator of Invincible, he found a loophole that allowed him to do a crossover between Invincible and Spider-Man. That little bit is actually a callback to that.
There was even a Batman reference also.
The fact that he actually had a full-blown talk with Batman was just, oh my god, that was funny.
You're dressed like a bat, but then you're a man. So what are you, a Batman?
Bro went through one hell of a character development. Funny how Rex became loved while the Immortal got hated more and more. I got a lot to say about Immortal, but I'll get to it in a minute. Mark's crash out after meeting his father again in season 2 was so justified.
I'm really not.
I'm sorry, every single crash out moment Mark had in the show was 100% justified.
Yeah, very very justified.
Especially when it came to Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
The level of disrespect Cecil has is immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, my whole beef with Immortal, to put it quite simply, I don't know what they were thinking with that character. I really don't. I want to know what the overall consensus when it comes to Immortal is. Like, if they're going based off of how he was in the comic books, guess what? I don't like him. Now, if this was their own interpretation of him and he actually acts way different in the comic books, then at that point I want to read the comics a little bit more to understand the difference.
Yeah, I don't really get Immortal, honestly, because what, you just reconnect his head to his body and boom, he's alive again? I'm like, huh? How does that work? Unless Immortal has this crazy amount of healing factor to him that when you reconnect his head to his body, he heals up and then boom, he's alive again.
So, if my memory on Immortal is correct, anybody who has either read the comics or has seen the show enough times to understand how his abilities work, please step in and correct me if I am wrong, so that nobody can really sit there and claim I spread misinformation. Give me just one moment.
Hmm.
Okay, there we go. So basically, how Immortal's powers and abilities work, based on my understanding, thousands of years ago, he was cursed to always be amongst the human race as their personal protector. As the years went by, many have tried to kill him, but so long as his body parts are still within close proximity and they can be stitched back together, he can come right back to life. Which is why him and Duplicate connected on such an emotional level, because they both feel that pain. Also, pour one out for my girl Ray.
feel bad for her.
Yeah, that poor girl, man.
Poor girl.
Almost gets completely eaten alive.
By lizards.
Decides she's done being a superhero. Starts trying to move in to a new apartment. Starts getting into a relationship with Rex. And then ends up basically witnessing his sacrifice.
Man, feel bad
Like he
for her.
legit sacrificed himself to kill one of the invincible variants.
Feel bad for her. I feel bad
Which
for her.
is like I'm pretty sure we didn't see that invincible variant again at any given point. So I'm pretty sure he killed it.
Oh yeah.
Killed it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm.
So with that being stated, let's get into some of the things with Invincible as a show that I just overall do not like. Where you can attempt to tell me word for word, bar for bar. Well, we see it happened in the comics, so they gotta adapt it into the show as well. It don't change the fact that I don't like it. That said, let's get started. First things first, I really hate the writing for Immortal. He literally has got to be one of the dumbest Immortal characters I have ever seen. The dude is literally he tries to be Captain America, but he thinks more like Wolverine. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Like he sits there and he tries to be this example, this quote unquote leader among men. Yet the calls he makes and the decisions he makes they all end up making him look like an absolute moron. Where even though there are characters on his team that are clearly more qualified for one specific thing, he immediately goes, "No, I want this one to do it." Where they're completely qualified.
Mhm.
It's like, oh my god, why is this dude even bothering?
Yeah. It's
Anyways, sorry. Say that. Thing I don't like, number 2, Engstrom Levy. Now, look, I get it. I know a lot of people love this character. I know a lot of people felt he was a great villain. I'm sorry, but to me, he's that character where if he was in a room and I walked in, I would literally be sitting there sniffing the air and go, huh, I smell B word.
Angstrom Levi is a hypocrite. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's my biggest beef with him is the fact that he's the biggest hypocrite of the entire series. He swears up and down that Mark is the problem, and failing to realize he's no different.
Yeah, and honestly, there was only one Mark who is a hero, and then all the other Marks are villains. So Angstrom just never has the ability to understand. So that there's one heroic Mark, and where the other Marks are villains, and why Angstrom wants to work with the villainous Marks, I don't get it.
Exactly. Like what? Please make it make sense.
Like why?
Because this character, all he's doing is just making me ask the question, why are you bothering?
I mean,
And another thing that I'm always going to slam this criticism on a character, especially given I myself am a story writer, and I have people telling me constantly, Rob can back me up on this, when they go through and they read my stuff, they actually genuinely try to predict what I'm going to do next, and I always end up surprising them. If I can predict word for word, bar for bar, what the villain is going to do next, it's a bad villain. It's just a bad villain.
Mm-hmm.
And to keep on that same train of bad villains, let's talk about Powerplex. So, if we really want to talk about hypocrites, as much as we really want to slap that label onto Angstrom Levy, Powerplex.
Not Levi.
It's Levy. Even in the show, they say Levy.
Okay.
So, Powerplex. I can't. I legit. He literally screams, "I need therapy, but I don't want it."
Mm-hmm.
He blames everything on Mark, whereas up and down, he's the problem. To the point where he talks his wife. Let me calm down. Where he talks his wife into going into this whole scheme with him. Where they're dragging their very small child into this. Bearing in mind, I have a weakness for kids. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't care what you say. There's nothing you can say that can not only properly defend Powerplex, but convince me to back down on my stance when it comes to him. Here's how I feel about this son of a gun. It's, as much as we want to sit here and say Angstrom Levy is the bigger hypocrite, Powerplex is a genuine crash out in the worst way possible. Because he was so dead set on putting Mark 6 feet under. So dead set on it that he lost control of his own abilities and burned his wife and child to a crisp. And even after realizing what he did, he still put the blame on Mark. Failure to take accountability for his own actions. Failure to take accountability for the fact that he committed that crime. Failure to understand that he is not the hero here. He is no better. And the fact that he had to lose his wife and son, and it still did not click, there is no justification for him. There is no reason why him as a character and him as a person deserves redemption. Absolutely not.
No.
I genuinely, with every fiber of my being, despise Powerplex.
I need to rewatch that episode so I can understand where you're going from. So,
and my final big bad thing, because trust me, I got a lot more good stuff to say about Invincible as a whole. So my last real big bad thing, honestly, there were certain points where the Viltrumites genuinely just felt like they were cookie cutter characters. They're just conquerors, and that's all they're ever meant to be. And that's boring to me. I want more sustenance with these guys, which we do kind of get that, which I'll get to it in a second. I really, really, really want to see more. I want to see more Viltrumites that have a lot more of that dog in them, if you know what I mean. They're like, you can tell these guys are warriors. These guys are built for conquer. These guys are built for war. They are forged for war. And they are only meant to destroy planets. Every time we see these guys on screen, I don't get that vibe. I just don't see it. I just don't get it. I don't believe it. There's no way any of this is true. That's just how it feels to me. Where it literally feels like the Viltrumites are planet destroyers just in writing. We have to actually see them do it.
Mhm.
Now, again, I could be wrong on that. Like, there could have been something that I completely missed, and I will openly admit, because I missed it, there's no way I could have known. But based on that, that's just how I feel. And that's generally speaking where I'm just going to go ahead and end my bad. And before I continue talking, if JJ has anything else he needs to say, by all means, go ahead. I'm not trying to take over. Just the passion took over, and I just kind of kept going.
Which is fine. Which is fine. Which is okay. I mean, truth be told, I need to rewatch the entirety of Invincible season 3 because I only seen a lot of the clips, but I need to rewatch the full episodes so I can get on with the journey, you know. So, and then yeah, just need to rewatch that. But yeah, Invincible is a really good show. I definitely can't wait for the season 4. Apparently, they're also making a season 5, and yeah.
When a show gains that level of popularity, yeah, it kind of makes sense because those who are fans of Has Been Hotel, we got greenlit for a season 2 and a season 3. And actually, I take that back. We were greenlit for season 2, 3, and 4, with the possibility of 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, season 3, man. They also had Oliver grow up so fast, and he's a big kid now. And now he's Omni Kid, and I do hope they keep the idea of Oliver's skin becoming more human colored.
I think in the comics, over time, it actually does.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And I'm pretty sure one of the things that over time he learns how to do is actually swap between the two skin tones.
Oh,
Again, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say that that's a fact. I don't know. I'm just speculating. So that said, let's get to the comments real quick.
don't get me started on the brain rot that consumed the fans after season 3 wrapped up. What? Brain rot? I don't remember that. Explain to me in testing what was the brain rot that consumed the fans? What was that? I don't recall. I can't remember.
Anyway, so to get into the good of Invincible, which trust me, there is plenty of this to go around. So, good point number one. I'm pretty sure anybody who knows me and knows how I am when it comes to judging TV shows of any and movies of any kind, y'all know for a fact this is one of the biggest sticklers with me, and Invincible nails this. So that is the writing. With some exceptions, there are some exceptions. The writing has been top notch. The stakes do not feel like if we just take this one thing and tweak it, it completely removes the stakes. Like everything feels natural. The writing for this series feels like it's being made as a labor of love, not trying to just be a cash grab. And I love that. It's very, very well written. Good
I agree.
aspect number 2, the animation.
So
Good
good.
Christ, the animation. Like, honestly, I don't need to go any further on that one.
There was one moment in the cartoon where Rex did the whole Spider-Man thing.
Yeah, and I thought that was funny.
It was hilarious.
Uh, um, good point number 3, character development. Almost every character gets such a great amount of character development where we can tell that they are the same character from when we first met them. Over time, those characters began to grow on. Case in point, Rex.
Yep.
And again, obviously, exceptions to a lot of this being Angstrom, Levy, Powerplex, and Immortal. Like those 3 characters alone, I genuinely look at them and go, WTF. Now, again, good point. And I'm just going to keep saying whatever they are, so I'm not losing my mind. Basically, to say what you will about the voice actor chosen for him, I absolutely love Alan the Alien. He cracks me up. He's genuinely funny. He does not feel like a character that was just thrown in for the sake of throwing him in. He actually like there are moments with that dude where you genuinely are hoping and praying he's going to be okay.
Which dude? Sorry.
Alan the Alien.
Oh yes, Seth Rogen, Alan the Alien. Yeah, I love him. I absolutely love him.
Alan the Alien is hysterical. I love that character.
So hysterical. Another character that I really was not expecting to see, or wasn't expecting to hear. I forgot what's it. The guy who voiced Sonic. Who is he? Ben Schwartz. Ben Schwartz voiced a Martian on Invincible.
Oh,
Shapesmith. Yeah, that's the guy. Shapesmith.
Yeah, the fact that Sonic is the voice of Shakespeare, that's hysterical.
And you know, for the longest time, I totally did not know that Ben Schwartz was actually Randy Cunningham, the ninth grade ninja.
It's funny that you brought him up because that was actually going to be the next point that I brought up. Top tier voice casting.
Mm.
The way I was constantly pausing the show, just kind of get the X-ray to pop up, especially when I hear voices that are genuinely familiar to me.
Like Peter Cullen.
Why'd you have to take that from me? The way, him, I knew as soon as I heard Thetis talk, I knew it was Peter Cullen. I paused it just to double check, and I lost my friggin' mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fred Tatoski or Fred, whatever. Basically, Warp Cybertron Megatron. He's in the show. Clancy Brown is in the show. Huh? Right. Thank you.
Josh Keaton also.
Yeah, Josh Keaton's in it. Steven Yeun from The Walking Dead is the voice of Mark. J.K. Simmons is Omni-Man.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons. Yeah, J.K. Simmons. Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Dean.
Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is Ellen.
But if there's anything that I need to genuinely give so much credit to Invincible for, it was the ending villain for season 3. The voice of Conquest being Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
What?
The voice of Conquest was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Now,
Jeff something. What?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
You ever watched The Walking Dead?
I've never watched that.
Okay, have you seen Supernatural?
Yeah, I have.
He's Sam and Dean's dad.
Oh,
In Batman vs. Superman, he was Thomas Wayne.
what?
And again, for those who are fans of The Walking Dead, he was Negan.
Wow. Okay.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan was picture perfect voice casting for Conquest because that dude was friggin' nuts.
Oh my gosh. Zachary Quinto is actually a robot. Spock as robot. Wow. Even Kevin Michael Richardson, aka Bulkhead, was in Invincible.
Yeah, he's the Maulers.
And Monster Girl. Don't forget about that. Mark Hamill also. What?
He's Art. He's the guy that made the suits for Mark.
Oh, him. Oh, Grey Griffin also in the show. Wow. What? Jonathan Groff? Oh, okay. Who else here? Phil Lamar. Phil Lamar was Lucan in. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I knew I recognized that voice.
Simu Liu. What? He's Paul?
Oh, that was Simu Liu. Yeah.
And Mae Whitman was Connie as aka War Woman 2? Wow, okay.
For Simu Liu to come back and lose it.
John Hamm is Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. David Diggs also in the show. What?
What was he?
It was a guy called Theo.
Uh,
Rob Delaney as one of the Thraxons? What?
anyways, another one of the good points for the show. Mark and Eve as a couple. I liked them so much more than I liked Mark and Amber. I really didn't like Amber.
No, didn't like her at all.
Yeah, but of course, when Invincible person dropped, so many people got so bent out of shape towards anybody who dared criticize her for being as mean as she was, because they swore up and down that it was only a misogynistic viewpoint. Until they actually finally really started looking at the context of it and started to realize, oh yeah, she actually is being really mean.
John DiMaggio as the elephant? What?
Yeah, John DiMaggio is the elephant. I found that out today.
And Bruce Campbell is the demon. Damn. Okay.
Oh, so you can say it, but I can't.
No. Michael Cudlitz is Joseph / Red Rush. Original roster, Michael Cudlitz. He's Lex Luthor. He's Lex Luthor from Superman and Lois. What? Okay, that's crazy. Oh, Conquest. Conquest. Thetis, Peter Cullen. Damn.
Hearing Optimus Prime's voice come out of Thetis was just wild.
Absolute wild. Tatiana Maslany is Telia from the Coalition of Planets. I've seen her before. Where have I seen her?
She-Hulk.
Oh, yes! She-Hulk! Ah! That's right. That is right.
Hulk in this again?
Telia.
Helia. Pulling it up right now.
Jay Farrow is Bulletproof. Wow. Okay, it's a big name. Carrie Payton. Black Samson. Carrie Payton, aka Cyborg in Grimlock. Oh. Okay. Eric Bauza is D.A. Sinclair. Interesting. Well. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of. Don't get me started on Eve's dad. Yeah, Eve's dad.
Dude. I want to punch that dude. I wanted to kick him in the cannolis. Pretty sure he can't even see his own cannolis.
Oh dear.
But yeah, like I feel so bad for Eve, and I genuinely wonder how she turned out so amazing when you compare her to them. They treat her like absolute garbage, and I hate it.
Truly? I see. Doctor.
I won't lie. Curiosity did get the best of me on one thing. Let's call it. I need to look into the comics a little bit more to find out if we shouldn't be leaning so hard on barking as a couple. I can flat out confirm, yeah, that they make it.
They're perfect as a couple, you know. They are perfect as a couple. They are adorable together. I mean, they are perfect. I mean, they're both superheroes. Dang it! So,
Not even the fact that they're superheroes; it's the fact that they understand each other.
yeah,
And because of the fact that they understand each other, they can more than
like
put their
they
own grievances and differences aside.
like they wanted to get an apartment together, but then they realized, oh, it's too fast. they don't want they don't want to rush it. You know,
But yeah,
like
like basic for those who don't need to say how things go for them, I won't. But what I will say is this: those two definitely are in it for the long run. They're not.
mhm.
They're not ending that relationship under any circumstance.
Nope.
And it
No.
makes my heart happy to see that they are meant to be.
mm-hmm. Amber and Mark, no, that couple is dead.
Yeah, no, that couplehood, no.
But Mark and Eve, perfect, perfect.
Mark and Eve, perfect.
I'm just glad that Eve actually broke up with Rex, so that Mark and Eve can get together. So.
Yeah, and then she was gonna go try to get with Mark, and Mark was already basically stuck in face with Amber.
Yeah.
So it's
Mark
like,
had
well, crap. What am I gonna do now?
to, Mark had to break up with Amber first. So.
And also, Mark's an idiot. If your own best friend is telling you, do not bring up the future her, it's only gonna make it go south. Did he listen? No.
Mm. Yeah, I'm really glad that Mark and Eve are together. So happy for them.
As a
Yay. Yep. Well, oh.
Yes, Sammy, nobody can get on my case. I'm using cruise control.
And the fact that my boy Mike's underscore Transformers got H of the Primes Vortex so early, I'm jealous.
Like it. I said, I hope he likes it because God, I'm really, really hoping and praying that that vortex does not end up sucking.
I think he likes it.
No, well, okay. Every toy line has a dud. Unfortunately for Legacy United, it was Soundwave.
um, I'd say for me, what was really a dud, in my personal opinion. Oh boy, I really don't want to say his name, but it's just me being honest here. Sideburn to me was a dud.
Get out. Steve, get out now.
Okay. The robot mode is not a dud, but the car mode is.
We're talking specifically.
Team Sideburn. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the genuine dud for me for Legacy United was the freaking Soundwave. I paid $50 for a freaking cassette.
Mm.
And I was really hoping and praying that I was going to love that sound wave. And again, Rob over here is my testimony. I audibly said, "Y'all hype me up for this trash?" Yeah, I was not happy that day.
Mhm. Hmm. Let's see. But it looks to me that almost every Age of the Prime figure is not a dud. So so far anyway. So
Yeah, every single toy line had a dud. It's going. It always happens. It does not matter. Okay, that's not 100% true. There's only one toy line that genuinely did not have a dud, and that was animated. Every figure in animated was genuinely amazing.
I don't know what would be a dud for me. Oh my gosh, the one figure that would be a dud for me in Studio Series. Dark of the Moon Crankcase.
So I really don't mess with live action movie stuff, so I can't answer that accurately. But if we're talking like Studio Series just as an entire conglomerate, where I can include everything, the Gamer Edition Bumblebee mold. That thing is garbage.
I don't know.
Biggest
I kind of
dud for me.
I kind of dig it. I kind of dig the mold. It's fun. So I mean, yeah, I can see where the problem lies. I mean, the robot mode is. Ugh. The robot mode for that mold is way too fat. So,
No, the biggest dud in Studio Series history is RTBRC. He got reduced to a core class. He got
I
screwed.
mean, considering her size in Rise of the Beast, I can understand why she's a core class because she's almost like human sized. So
They still don't justify the fact that she's a crap figure.
I can say though, another dud for me in Studio Series would be Carmel Chatter.
That one I would agree with. That thing was garbage.
Yeah,
I really didn't like that figure.
But that's pretty much the dud in my collection. Everything else I kind of dig and I kind of like.
Who was the dud in Legacy Evolution?
That's a really good question. Yeah, who was the dud in Legacy Evolution?
That was like the one.
Okay.
Like,
Core class sludge. Core class sludge. That's the one dud.
you will leave Core Class Sludge alone. I will defend that toy.
Legacy Evolution. That happened.
Actually, no. I'm gonna change
That
that.
had the Core Class. That had the Core Class Dinobots that combined the volcano.
Oh, I still have it.
I'm gonna change that. Let's see.
Legacy Evolution also had. It was the first time we saw Metal Hawk.
I can't call Dreadwing and Skyquake duds because they're actually really good. So
Friggin-tastic.
they're freaking fantastic. Yes. I can't really say who was the dud, man. All figures was actually pretty good.
Needle Nose.
They were all really good. DEFCON was freaking awesome. Yeah, there's no dud in Legacy Evolution, in my personal opinion, anyway. I can't really say breakdown is the dud because he's supposed to be a combiner limb. So yeah. Very, very weird. Very hard to say who's the dud.
I hit hard.
Every single Legacy Evolution figure hit very hard. Damn.
I know the dud for the Legacy Year 1 was for me.
The bulkhead.
Bulkhead.
That's everybody's answer. Either
Not for me.
him or the RC.
Honestly, for me, I can't even say who's the dud for Legacy Year 1 because I love Bulkhead. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're like one of the very few people who actually really do like that bulkhead.
I love the engineering. I love his alt mode. I love the robot mode. I mean, I love the paint work on him. So, I can't really
Way
say.
better.
I
He
can't really
weighs
say.
better.
Breakdown was better as Bulkhead.
TFP RC, I like her, but I do see why people don't like that mold. Yeah. I mean, I like RC too. So her bike mode is good.
Nah, I can't disagree with that. The bike mode actually does kind of fun. It's everything else that is just pure garbage. Although the best use for that, in my personal opinion, aerial. That one actually ended up being very good.
Yeah, I really can't say who's the dud in Legacy Year 1 at all. Like, I pretty much own everything here except for the Victory Saber and the Cybertron Metroplex.
Oh, I know the biggest. I just realized the biggest dud for Legacy United for me was
Legacy United or Evolution?
United.
Okay, who?
Silverbolt.
It's kind of disappointing.
Really?
I almost want to say Tiger.
Honestly,
I
I
can't
don't.
say Silverbolt as the dud. No, I can't really say he's the dud. No.
Tiger Hawk's just I never liked that design. But that's also keeping in mind I never liked those three designs as a whole. Tiger Hawk, Dragon Megatron, and Optimal Optimus, all three of those are designs I genuinely never liked.
Understandable. But as a figure, though, Tiger Hawk is great. Let me tell you. And his size is just, yeah. Yeah, for me, I can't really ever find a dud. I mean, I never got the Legacy United Soundwave, so I can't really say. So, because I already have the Netflix Soundwave, plus my copy yellows. I pretty much have every Legacy United figure except for Armada Wheeljack and Armada Galvatron. So,
again, man, I'm trying to think who was the dud for Legacy Evolution.
didn't we say there's nothing?
No. I'm pretty sure there was one. It might literally just be a case of, like, since I'm super picky on what I buy, maybe the dud was one of the characters I genuinely didn't go after.
Maybe the dud was one of the 2-packs or something. I don't know.
The dud of Legacy Evolution.
Was it Cascade? Who was the dud?
No. No. I'm going to tell you exactly who it was. And it's not because the figure itself was inherently bad. It was what they came with that made that purchase such a friggin' disappointment. Twincast.
Oh, the one that came with a rewind.
You had to buy Twincast to get Rewind.
Yeah, I never got him.
Yeah, the fact that you had to buy Twincast to get Rewind was a friggin' insult.
Mm. YouTube is so much better for me with lives than Twitch. Twitch lags so badly for me back here. Lol. Yarrow says they have Twincast. Okay.
But again, like, keep in mind what I just said. I'm not saying Twincast as a figure on his own is bad. In fact, that blaster mold as a whole, I sing its praises. I love that thing. What made that thing such a dud was the fact that it was the only way to get Rewind. No one likes buying a repaint for the sake of getting a character that is like 2 inches tall.
Oh.
Or not even a full inch tall, like whatever. So yeah, that is the dud for Legacy Evolution. The dud for Legacy Year One, it's pretty obvious. It's either the RC or the bulkhead. It's one of those two, and there's no arguing it. They were absolute duds.
So who was the dud in Kingdom then?
The dud in Kingdom.
Tracks, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, okay. I like Tracks a lot. But if we're talking overall general consensus, Tracks is the dud.
Mm-hmm.
For Earthrise, for Earthrise, you can literally throw a rock into that line and you'll more than likely end up done. That said, I think the dud for that line mainly fell on the modulators because they were boring. They were very, very boring.
I don't know. I love Ironworks and Airwave. They're kind of fun. So
Now that said, though, if I'm not allowed to poke at them, then hate to break it to y'all, but the dud was Cliff Jumper. Because like literally no one likes the fact that his entire rear vehicle popped off and became a quote unquote shield.
which I kind of like.
If you like it, you'll like it.
I think for
I'm not
me,
gonna get
the
mad at you
dud
for
would
that.
be the dud. Okay, for me, the one dud for me is wow, Earthrise RC.
You know, I completely forgot about her existence. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That's
Like
the one dud.
the 86 is so much better in comparison.
It is so much better. 86 is so much better. 86 just destroys Earthrise. I'm sorry. It's just
Anybody who swears up and down Earthrise RC is better than the 86, at that point, you're just trying to justify your sad purchase.
Mhm. I can never say Earthrise Starscream because that mold is honestly very good in my opinion, and I'll keep defending that mold.
Well, I will too. Matter of fact, you can even bring Bricks in here right now, and I'll defend it against him as well. It does not matter. I will defend that Seeker Bolt. But anyway, so
okay, hold on. Back to Kingdom Tracks a little bit. I kind of understand why Hasbro always fails tracks. I think it's because in the cartoon, Trax's legs never worked right at all. Like in that one moment, he was playing sports with the other Autobots, and then suddenly, when he jumps, his legs just go.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know. So, now, who was the dud in Siege?
I don't know. Siege was really strong, but if we're gonna be forced to actually pick a dud for Siege, oh boy. I'm sorry. I know that there are some people that will defend this toy to their dying day. I'm sorry. Chromia is terrible. Like, it is almost criminal how bad she is.
Although I kind of appreciate Chromia for removing all of the combiner mode bits on her. I mean,
Anyways,
honestly,
so
Still.
far, since Age of the Primes is literally only on its first wave, we have yet to genuinely hit a dud. And of course,
Yeah.
literally everybody and their mama is going to want to come out and try to argue that and try to claim, make it Jonas, or oh my goodness, I cannot believe you actually like Prima. Like that person is out there. They always are.
Mhm.
Always, like, they're always wanting to find an excuse to hate on everything you like.
Mm.
So,
Ooh, I think I know who's the dud for Age of the Primes.
it's too early to know who the dud is. We need to wait until.
It might be Carnivac.
Okay, see, that's cheating though, because you're trying to peg out a specific figure in a 2-pack. That's not really fair. We're talking strictly just single releases. If we're talking strictly single releases, like, dude, we still gotta wait for the entire line to drop, or at least get to a specific point in Wave 3.
Yeah, I have to get the Wave 1 stuff first. I need to really hunt down these figures, man. Not Motorcycle Chromia, Siege Chromia, not Legacy Chromia. I totally forgot about Legacy Chromia.
I hate Legacy Chromia. That is such a lazy retool.
I mean, I like the head sculpt, but man, it's not Cyberverse Chromia at all.
Yeah, it's just not. It's such a lazy, lazy job. And I know
If
there are
you-
people out there that defend that Chromia with their dying breath. If you like that toy, I'm not going to get mad at you. If you like it, you like it. It goes skin off my nose, but I'm sorry. You're going to have to accept the fact that that figure kind of sucks.
it's a dud. Yeah.
It's kind of done.
Oh.
Like, look,
And
man, I don't like saying specific figures are duds either, especially if it's characters I really, really like.
Mhm.
But even I have to admit when something just does not live up to the hype that it brought on.
Yeah.
That said, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to call the shot. And I am going to say who I think of all 3 waves, who the dud is going to be.
Firefly.
Listen, you son of a gun. Don't you dare. Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, fucking rude.
Or skydive.
I will throw you. If you're legit actually distracted. So here's who I think the dud is going to be. I think the dud is going to be Venom.
Oh. Well, we don't know what he's going to look like. Whether he's going to be a cool or a new mold, so I don't know.
And as much as I do keep that in mind, I still feel like the one that, like, there's always going to be one figure Hasbro massively drops the ball on. It always happens. And I genuinely feel like he's the one they're going to drop the ball on.
Oh. Oh. What's up, KS? Hello. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As far as next year is concerned, if I really wanted to be that guy, I could be a total jerkwad and try to sit here and be all like, "This guy is the dud for 2026." But I'm not gonna do that because that's plain flat out. That's just mean. Like at that point, if you accuse me of rage bait, I wouldn't even blame you. I would 100% believe I was rage baiting too.
Then let me ask you this: what happens if 86 Wind Charger becomes the dud?
If you will that into existence, I will end you. Don't you dare. Do not put out into the universe which Charger being the dud. Because if it ends up being the dud, I'm plane ticket to Malaysia. It'll be an entire event that I record live on YouTube. It's like on spin on both channels where it's here from both ends. You open the door and you go, PC, what are you doing here? No, I got easy wind charges there, JJ. Guess what? What? Wait, PC, wait, can we talk about Why no more? Why no more?
guys, you know why? You know why I had to bring that up? I just wanted his reaction, and I won.
So we rage baiting now. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? I bet, JJ. What's a character you've been wanting?
What's the character? What? Sorry.
What's a character you've been wanting?
I don't know, man. Hold on. There's a character I've been wanting. Oh man, I really want that Onyx Prime, man.
Yeah, you really want that Onyx? I hope he's a dud.
No, BC. BC, BC.
No.
No.
You
BC,
stay right there because you chose the
Oh. I have a good one. What if the future Cybertron Sideways turns out to be the dud?
JJ, all I'm gonna say is do not expect protection out of me at this point. if the UT fan base comes for you, do not ask me to help you. At that point, you set yourself up.
I mean, I'm just saying, what if, you know? Don't come for me, people. Don't come for me. Jeez.
Congratulations, everybody. JJ managed to get the BC crash out tonight.
But yes, I did get the job. KS. Just have to go for a training session today at 3:00, and yeah, and be on our way to teaching, singing, and everything. So, hey. Noise, congrats. Oh, thank you very much, KS. I appreciate it. I needed that laughter today. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Windcharger turns out to be the dud. See, I told you.
Oh my lord, JJ, you are treading right now. You really want that double live stream, don't you? You really want that double live stream.
Oh, funny.
See, there's only one way. There's only one way he would stop this whooping from happening. There's only one way. He has to allow me to cuss in at least one stream. That's the only way he avoids the whooping. And of course, that's bearing in mind if Windcharger actually does end up being a dud. You really want to smoke with me tonight, don't you? But good God, man. Treading around you really shouldn't be.
I might have a good idea who might be the dud next year. Power Bite.
Get out. No. See, he's deliberately poking at characters he knows I care about. He's doing it on purpose, and I don't like it.
or
You know what? No. I pray that you have to buy 5 more Bumblebees next year.
Or
I hope and pray you have to buy 5 more Optimus Primes this year. Yeah. It ain't so funny when the shoe's on your foot now, isn't it? For the record, everybody, we're literally just busting each other's balls. We actually legit don't mean any of this.
No, not the Bumblebees. Well, I have one more Bumblebee to buy this year, which is the frickin' Volkswagen 2.0, and it's not even out yet.
Volkswagen 2.0?
Studio Series number 116, Bumblebee.
That thing.
and that thing is only coming out in June for me, which sucks.
I have yet to see that thing in stores.
Me too. I have yet to see it in stores. Yet it's not even available yet. Oh. Not even available yet, and that sucks.
Oh,
Really sucks.
but yeah, y'all got the BC crash out tonight. How y'all feeling about it?
I feel good.
Yeah, you won't be feeling so good in like a year from now.
Oh.
Is it a threat? I don't do threats. I do promises.
I wonder if Studio Series TF1 Arachnid turns out to be the dud. Or
I already did, Justin. He was none too happy with me.
or maybe TF1 Alpha Trion could be the dud.
Yeah, but guess who'll care more there? Spoiler alert, it ain't me.
Or 86 Kranix could be the dud. I don't know.
Wouldn't matter to me because I don't need Kranix.
I kind of want Kranix just to recreate that Quintesson scene.
See, I'm good, man. I don't need Kranix.
If 86 Sunstreaker turns out to be the dud, I'm be very disappointed.
The only way I will be mad if 86 Sunstreaker ends up being a dud, literally the only way I would be upset is if he was a brand new mold from the ground up. That's the only way I would actually legit be upset.
He could be a new mold. I don't know. Like, it'll be a mini version of the Masterpiece Sunstreaker.
I mean, as cool as that would be, I don't know, man. That masterpiece's engineering may not survive at a chug scale.
You do have a point there. Yeah.
Because JJ, you also got to keep in mind, I used to own all those masterpiece figures.
Yeah. I remember.
Super funny because Sunstreaker was one of my all-time favorites. I really, really like that figure.
Mm.
In fact, I think the same year I got him, literally the same year I got him, he took Figure of the Year that year.
Wow.
But that was before Scrapyard and all that. So
That makes sense. Give me your MP Dark Rodimus.
how long ago? I don't have an MP Dark Rodimus, but even if I did have one, no, you can't have it. It's mine.
All right. Well. 2 hours, 29 minutes already. I think it's a good time as any to end the stream right here.
So you done picking at me? Is that what it is?
I have nothing left.
You utilized all your perfect moments to sit there and pick at me over Wind Charger?
Or we can get a Dead Wind Charger / Dead Wheeljack 2-pack.
Yeah. Well,
I swear that's the last one.
right, sure, buddy. Yeah, you say that, and then you're gonna be sitting there like, yeah, that's the last one for this stream. Am I literally just gonna be known as the guy that hates corpse toys?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's basically what it's turning into. I legit just cannot stand the dead packs.
I mean, you technically already have a dead Ultra Magnus who can actually split into many pieces.
Listen, MFR! I do not have to put up with this. I will still damages.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Just wait until we get a dead Prime. Oh wait,
As I
no, we already have
said,
one.
I wanted updated versions of the rest of the Transformers 2001 characters. I want them to, but unfortunately, we may need a HasLab for Rail Racer.
And
Hasbro has gone on record multiple times saying that they will never, ever, ever do a new Rail Racer.
unless it's a HasLab.
HasLab may be our only option, period. So, hey, with how much y'all are going to want to sit there and get all uppity and bent out of shape over it, I'm telling y'all right now, if Rail Racer becomes a HasLab, y'all better back it. Like at that point, you no longer have an excuse. You better back it.
Also,
Because that's
landfill needs to be a
that is
HasLab.
specifically made with you in mind.
Also, landfill needs to be a HasLab.
Landfill, that one's tough. Because I genuinely don't think he absolutely needs to be a HasLab. But a HasLab would definitely do wonders for him.
Hey, at least we're getting a Skybite, so.
That Skybite makes me stupid happy.
The fact that his shark mode is so posable, the shark neck can be posed. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm excited for that figure, man. I'm so excited for this shark boy. Once I get that figure, I need to do a comparison review with him and the Thrilling 30 Skybite. And you know how I feel about the Thrilling 30 Skybite. You know. I heard we might be getting a Rail Racer next year in the main line, and the way I can see it being done is if they release each component separately like the original ones.
Yeah, whoever told you that is a liar.
You probably heard that during April Fools.
Yeah, probably. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah, I think you got fooled there, Justin. I think you saw a post that had the Rail Racer name on the TFW website, but there's nothing there, so April Fools
Rail
joke.
Racer sold so bad here in the States, they will legit never do a new Rail Racer. It'll never happen.
Yeah. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. It was recently and not on April 1st. Interesting. Well, there's nothing on the TFW website so far, so I can't really confirm that. So
I mean, I could try to talk to JT Prime and see if he knows anything.
Mm. Yeah. But
One thing is for certain, though. I cannot wait until I have my Lyle Kaiser. Even TF fan page 101. What?
he talked about it? I don't remember. I don't remember. Mm.
I need to see the sources before I even remotely.
Also, I never said it was true. Oh. Might be a rumor. Who knows? But yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna go head off and practice my vocals because I'm supposed to have vocal class today, but then my training session came up, so I have to practice my vocals today. I need to practice my singing. So. But anyways, I am gonna end the stream right here. So I appreciate the people in the chat joining us, having a chit chat with us, hanging out with us. And it was funny teasing BC
Also,
a little
just laughing at my pain. Is that what it is?
bit. But
Listen,
when
man, I got no problem getting a passport to come whoop you up.
anyways, I'm gonna go head off and we'll catch you guys on the next one. And I'm gonna do the short for this guy. So as well as practicing my singing. So anyways, I'm gonna go head off. Peace out to all one, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And of course, stay tuned for a future Lego build video. There's gonna be 2 build videos for this though. I'm not gonna do both in one video. No, that ain't happening. So
Look forward to my very long overdue SS86 Prime review.
yeah, we will get right into that soon. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go head off. Peace out to all our one. Bye bye.
Blah.
Bleh.